Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of your favorite golf podcast, Close Course. I'm your host, Blake Horstmann, here with my co-hosts, Erik and Liam. And today we have another awesome guest episode, someone who's making golf a whole lot more fun, one video at a time, whether he's dialing in a swing tip, taking on crazy golf challenges, or reminding us all not to take this game too seriously. He's built one of the most entertaining communities in golf. Today, we're talking about how he built his brand, what goes into creating a viral golf content, the realities of making a career in the golf space. So let's welcome AJ Jones, the Close Course.
What's up, guys?
Thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you guys as well, man. Thanks for reaching out and having us on.
Yeah, of course, man. Time. We were checking out a lot of your videos, man. Where do you get the inspiration for some of these viral videos you have?
Yeah, you have to have a baseball background, right?
So actually, funny story. So you guys obviously are in Colorado, right? And I grew up down in like Castle Rock, Highlands Ranch area.
Okay.
No shit. All right.
Yeah, so I went to Thunder Ridge High School. We won a state championship there. And then I ended up playing at College of Southern Nevada and then Long Beach State. I was a dirtbag out in LA, but I was a pitcher. They told me I can't hit. And so now they're calling me to come like hit for their events, which is kind of funny.
That's great. That's funny.
Yeah. But, so yeah, the inspiration came from like the fungo, being a pitcher and hitting fungo and like BP and all that stuff, obviously. But there's a dude that you guys know fairly well, I think, is Josh Cassidy. You guys know Josh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So you guys know Josh and Troy Teal and those boys. They were like, yeah, dude, we hit these balls out of the air on the range. And like I saw Troy do one of his events in Dallas one time, and I was like, all right. I was like, I kind of have the background. I didn't say much, but I was like, I obviously am not going to do what they do, right? Like I'm not going to take someone else's swag or
right.
But I was like, I can take the concept and make it mine. And so that's kind of where the stingers out of the air get it going down. And I always used to mess with the infielders back in college, hitting like back spinners, like stingers at them. So I was like, I wonder if I could do it with a golf ball because Troy and Josh can, and I'll figure it out. And so that's kind of where it came from, man. Back in like, let's see, it was the fall of 24. It was like October, November of 2024. Yeah, dude. So it's pretty crazy, man. I had no idea what it was going to turn into. I just kind of did it for fun with the boys, drunk on a ranch, doing whatever,
Right.
And it turned into a side gig, turned into a full-time lifestyle, I guess. So
that's great. I feel like all the best ideas when you're drunk on the range. I feel like that's where all the business ideas.
Yeah, hanging out with the boys in Texas didn't help push the idea either. So,
So you've been doing this golf content for about 2 years now, roughly.
No, man, no, not at all. So I actually, I obviously played baseball at Long Beach State, and then I went into special operations in the military.
Oh, okay.
So I did special operations and then did the deployments and stuff like that. Eventually became an instructor at selection. And then as I was running selection, I went to another selection, which is like the tier 1 level. And ended up injuring my leg. And when I was down and my boys took me out golfing in 2024, June 2nd, 2024 is the big date. So about 2 years ago. And then, people were like, dude, you can hit the ball far. Why don't you get into long drive? So I went into long drive, wasn't of my appetite, let's say.
Okay.
We succeeded. We did well. We went to world championships, made it to the Final Four. But after that, I just wasn't like, it wasn't my end all be all. You know what I mean? And so I left that, and then I met Troy there, and I met Josh and saw what they do. And I took that concept and obviously didn't want to copy them. They were super gracious and was like, dude, do your style of kind of what we do. And then obviously I did that for a year, and it blew up into what we're doing now, which is about 90 shows a year from coast to coast.
Wow.
ESPN events. We're doing celebrity events across the country. And then I ran into my boy, the cowboy golfer, Caleb Fry. And when we connected, then we took it to a whole nother level and kind of blended two different things that no one's really doing and put it together. So
that's awesome, man. I mean, that's not easy. You know what I mean? I feel like you've lived a lot of different lives, though. That's kind of crazy, like your background, man.
Yeah, we're on our like 8th live, and I think I get 9. So hopefully we can outdo that, dude. But I don't know, man. We'll see.
How long have you been doing the events, like traveling around and putting on these shows?
So, like I said, Troy kind of introduced me to it in 2024 and the end of it. And then it went into the winter, so no one's golfing, right?
True.
And simultaneously, I'm still instructing selection for special operations. So I'm like, dude, I don't know what to do. But obviously, like, I love my life in special operations and doing what I did. But hitting golf balls is a lot more fun. You know what I mean? And
That's
so
a lot of success in a short period of time.
Yeah.
it is, man.
90
Yeah.
shows.
Yeah, and so, well, I've never done any marketing. Like, if you go online, man, we don't do any marketing we can't. The easiest way to explain it is, like, you can take a picture of mountains and be like, wow, this view's super cool. But when you take a picture, it doesn't do it justice, right?
Mhm.
But it's the same thing kind of with our show is, like, you see it online and yeah, it goes for 52 million views or 48 million views, whatever. We have a couple videos, but it's like, you don't even know a third of what we do, right? And so it's like, how do we bridge that gap from the online source to the in-person shows? And so the word of mouth, when they've seen it in person, has just spread across the country. And so that's been the super cool part, man. It's a good community. I get to meet people in cool places all across, from Baltimore to Jersey, all the way down to San Diego and Florida and, Minnesota. So it's pretty cool, man.
And you just did an event out here in Denver, correct?
I did, yeah. And I got another one coming up. I did 2 events. I did one at Arrowhead. I did one at Cherry Creek Country Club for the Denver Children's Foundation.
Yeah.
And then I'm doing one at Fossil Trace here coming up in August.
Okay,
Oh,
nice.
cool.
Fossil Trace, that's a
Yeah.
interesting track. It's like an adult putt so
Yeah.
Dude, I've never
gimmicky.
been. But I've heard great things, man.
It's a beautiful course.
Beautiful course. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
For sure.
When you do your shows, is it kind of set up like, you're on a hole and you're just kind of entertaining as the groups come by? Because that's kind of how I've seen it happen when we've hosted tournaments. Is that what you do?
Right. So yeah, we can do that. Yeah, we definitely do that. We can do fundraising for charity events. We can do one big show. I've kicked off tournaments for like Jordan Clarkson and the New York Knicks, who just won a finals championship and won a ring. I've done his event where like I kick off the tournament with our show. We've done it clinics with hundreds of people just watching one big show, so 30-minute show. All the way down to fundraising and doing a show for every group, right? More exclusive and in that sense. And then we've done it to where it's no fundraising and people just want a heightened experience for their event. And so we'll just use our furthest ball out there, whether it's a long drive that's about 380, 400, or it's a mini driver backwards. We're the only guy in the world I know. I always say this in my show. We're the only guy dumb enough to try it, which is why we're the only guy in the world to hit a putter backwards. We hit balls out of the air, the home run, the line drive, the stinger. And so we do that for every group. And then we just tell them, hey, use the furthest ball out there. But it gives them an experience, something that they see online and get that dopamine hit, right, watching videos. If we can give that in person, that was kind of my concept is I can't start online because everyone else has started online. So how are we going to be different and kind of rise to the top a little bit quicker? And my concept in my mind was like, well, let's just grind it. Coming from special operations and in Division I baseball, it was just grinder mentality. It's like, let's go on the road and just turn this into reality.
Yeah. So when you go on the road, are you like flying to all those destinations, or do you route it with a bus? So you're flying?
No, dude, we fly state to state. I just came off a 3-week tour. We did Pennsylvania, we did Maryland, we did DC, we did Florida, Colorado, LA, San Antonio, Kansas, and Colorado.
Damn.
And we did that all within 2 weeks. And one of my stints on Monday started in LA. The next morning and Tuesday in South Texas, I had a show at 8 a.m. And then the next day in Colorado, I had a show at 8 a.m. on Wednesday.
So you're just ripping right from a golf course to the airport, back to the golf course in the morning.
Yeah, hang out with the guys and, maybe grab a bite at the course and then jump to the airport and head off to the next city.
Damn.
Hope you're flying the same airline.
Yeah.
Oh, all day, dude.
Yeah.
Shout out Southwest, even though it's like 50-50 whether you like it or not, you know.
And we travel a lot with Blake's DJing career and stuff, and you miss one flight, man, you're screwed.
Yeah, and everything.
Dude, that's fucked up. It's like, dude, everything has to go so perfect, you know. Like I need my clubs, right? Like, and if not, like I've had it in Minnesota, dude. One of my boys, he played at the AAA team up there, and he was like, dude, let's get around before your show. So I go out at 6 a.m. I play golf, first tee box. Before my show, I snap my club. I'm like, bro, this is day 2 of a week, like 15-day tour. Here we are. The clubhouse was like, y'all got something I could probably swing. I still swinging it to this day, dude.
That's great.
Yeah. So it's just kind of
if one of your
make
clubs,
happen with what you got.
Yeah.
If one of your clubs snap or something while traveling, what happens? You just use a stock model out of the pro shop?
No, funny story though. I just did that show in Colorado at Arrowhead, and the whole club exploded in the backswing, like the top came off it. And I sat there and I was like, hey, this is a terrible sales pitch, but like my club just broke and I'm on the road. I got 4 more states. Let me use your driver. I'm like, this is what we do to drivers. Let me use your driver's a terrible sales pitch, you know?
So are you hitting a TaylorMade then and the insert popped out?
Yeah, the top of it, dude, completely off. You guys a photo after this. It was funny, but dude, and then I ended up, some random group, I mean, they're pretty burned up, and they were like, hey, why don't you hit it? And I'm like, dude, great point. I hit it. I ended up doing that for the next 4 states, broken driver hitting it. And it still went like 350. I'm like, hey, I'm going to make all the excuses before I hit this, but if it goes straight, it'll be cool.
When you were talking about the long drive thing, you said it like wasn't for you. What about it did you not like? Because I kind of know a lot of those guys like Josh, and they seem to really enjoy it.
No, I love the environment, man. I love, and I don't want to. I would never talk negatively about it because it gave me the platform, or I guess the motivation to move forward in this, right? Mm-hmm. So I wouldn't say it wasn't for me, but I just saw something bigger than just trying to hit the ball super far as a lifelong chasing giant. You know what I mean? So like, I think what in my mind is just with my background, I just saw more opportunity than what Long Drive was providing at the time. And so I obviously evolved it into what it is now, and whatever you want to call this. I don't know what you call us, a circus monkey or something, but we turned it into this because of the idea that in the platform that Long Drive gave me. So I would never talk poorly about it. I just think like when you got a family and kids to provide for, Long Drive isn't the solution. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
totally.
Sure.
No, totally.
Yeah, and especially in the space, man, with golf. I mean, you guys know, like, golf is huge in all aspects, in all categories of life right now. And it's like, really, you can make it up and it becomes something if enough people like it. And so that's kind of been my concept.
It's obviously like one of the fastest growing like sports. Obviously, it was a massive sport already, but now it's right. Less country club and more cowboy, if you will, you know what I mean? Yeah. So when you started creating content, started posting these videos, was there like a moment, like a certain video you posted and it went viral or whatever, and you're like, holy shit, I can do this for a living? Like, what was that like?
To be honest, man, like the content side has never been a big picture of mine. Okay. Just because, like I said, like age, I'm kind of aged out of it. I'm in my 30s, right? A lot of those content dudes are in their early 20s, have grew up in that generation and mindset. I necessarily wasn't a thing when I was growing up, right? Mm-hmm. And so it eventually became a thing. And then when I partnered with Caleb, I just would throw videos up. People would take videos of me doing my show. I'd edit it a little bit, whatever I knew, and I still don't know much. And I would throw it up there and think it would be cool. And I'm like, oh, dude, 10,000 views is sick, you know? Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, like, it goes for 5 mil. And then all of a sudden it goes for, it's like 28 million in 3 days. And that's where it really happened was Caleb Fry, the cowboy golfer, the dude that shoots balls out of the air with a shotgun and everything. When we teamed up, a lot of credibility, people rely on content as credibility, right? And a lot of business owners, from brand deals to whatever.
Totally.
And when I was like, dude, we have a whole nother concept, but if you haven't seen the show, how do I tell this brand like, hey, it's worth it, you know? And so he was like, hey, let's start teaching you how to edit. He gave me ideas. I mean, I got to give him credit. That video that did 52 million views, he, we were driving. I was like, bro, you think this video is sick? He's like, yeah, but slow it down at the start. All of a sudden, next day, it's like 52 million views.
Wow. And it's those little things, man.
Dude, it's the little edits. And then now we have the conversations of like, dude, are we over editing? What are we doing? You know?
Totally overthinking. Yeah.
Dude, you go down that rabbit hole. But man, I got to give credit to Caleb, like in the Cowboy Golfer. Like he pushed me in the space of content when I did everything opposite of everyone else, right? And the last thing I wanted to do is fall in line with, you're competing with a million people, right? In the content space, and anybody can be anything. And so it's like, how do we separate ourselves? And why do they want AJ Jones at the show and not some other long driver, you know? Totally. And so when we built the concept and like, thankfully we had the talent and hand-eye coordination and ability to do it in front of people instead of just like 1 in 100, you know, like those, if you watch our videos, like you guys should see all the ones we don't pick. They're still good. They're just not what I would say is a 50 million view.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's not about the content for me, man. I love it because it gets the word out. But I'm still growing into like talking to the camera and doing that whole thing.
It never becomes natural. It never feels natural, man. It never feels natural.
No, dude. The actors, like I can't act like someone else. Like I'm not that smart, dude. I can't do that.
So you keep saying show. When you're out on the road, does each quote unquote show look the same, or do you make it, more for Colorado, more for San Diego? Yeah. How does that work?
100%, man. So we got connections obviously in Colorado from where we grew up, and then between special operations and the baseball world, and I've been blessed with good people in my life, dude. Like from all those walks of life to where we kind of had connections in every state. So like, if I want to do a giveaway in Colorado, I'm going to lean towards the Broncos, right? Like, Hey, we're going to give 2 tickets away to whatever game you want this season if you hole out from 150, right? Now that doesn't benefit me, right? But that benefits the charity or whoever we're doing a fundraiser for or we're doing a show for. It raises excitement and entertainment. And it's like, if we can give you entertainment, raise more money for the charity, and we're taken care of, it's a win-win-win, and the players are happy because we're giving them something that they love online, but they've never seen in person. And so when we pitched that idea, and then it became proof of concept fairly quickly. And so like when we're in San Diego, obviously we're gonna give them like New England Patriots tickets, you know what I mean? Or shotguns, let's say, in San Diego. It's probably not the best idea. So. But in Kansas, we're giving away a shotgun or whatever we want to do.
So, dude, do you have any advice as far as like, if somebody wants to get into golf content, golf creation, travel the world and do golf content, what would be some advice you'd give them?
Oh man. Well, as we all know, dude, it's hard to take that step forward, dude. It's anything. I want to build, everyone wants to be their own boss and build their own path. They don't want to work for someone else, right? Everyone has that idea, but how do you take that step forward? And there's no answer to that. You just have to be able to take that step forward. And so I think the biggest thing I did was just take a leap of faith and take a chance and ended up succeeding. Be honest. I think the biggest thing is just have a vision. Don't try and be like the last person that did it. Don't try and do something that someone else has already done. Don't try and be better than someone else. Be your own person. And I think that's the best advice I could give. And that's kind of what I did is I ain't no Grant Horvat, man. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't no Garrett Clark and Good. That's not my generation. I was never raised to be in front of a camera doing videos like that. You know what I mean? But there's a place for everything, and it's just you have to see it, take the chance, and do it. And I just luckily was at the place with my backup kind of against the wall. We didn't really even dive into that to where it was the first thing in front of me, and I just took a chance and sent it. And knew that based on my path, I wasn't going to let it fail, So
that's great. Yeah.
I think that's the best advice, man, is just find yourself in that realm if you want to do it. I think a lot of people try copying everybody else, man. You can go on YouTube and type in "play a hole with me," and you'll see every single golfer that's ever played. You know what I mean?
That's so true.
And it's like the best thing Caleb and I ever did when we teamed up was everyone was like, dude, I want to see a play a hole with me. I'm like, okay, so 3 people want to see it, but what about the other 400,000 people that follow us? You know, they don't want to see that. They didn't follow us for that. So it's be towards your audience, find a likability, but something that you are yourself in. Don't try and be someone else.
Okay. No, that's great.
That's good advice.
Yeah, that's really good.
Well, we do have a segment for you. We call it Dream Foursome. So if you could play a round of golf with 3 other people, dead or alive, who would it be?
I think this would be good.
Man, my pops for sure. Pops passed, dude. The only hole in one I have is my dad and I's last round together a month before he died.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
Pops will be in there for sure at Evergreen Golf Club up there, right on the lake.
Oh wow!
Really?
Wow,
Oh
cool.
wow! That's awesome.
Yeah, right there, that 12th hole or something, right there on the water, that part 3.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's one. Hey, take Tiger's driving out of it. I'll throw Tiger in there. He ain't driving the golf cart, but hey, I'll play golf with him. You know what I mean?
There you go. There you go. Yeah. No. Yeah.
And man, I think the last one I would want to play with, dude, as crazy as it sounds, golf to me, it is entertainment, fun, and like, that's your piece. And fun time. I would say Shane Gillis, dude.
Oh,
Shane
that's
Gillis?
a good
Yeah,
one.
that's a
Haven't
good
heard
one.
that one
We
yet.
haven't heard that one yet.
Hey, I'm sure you heard everything else, but dude, like, you throw Shane Gillis in a golf cart with you and the boys, like, you're going to have the best
Do
time.
anything with Shane Gillis. would be
Yeah.
fun, honestly, that's a great one. We haven't heard that one yet. That's a really good one. So
Like, my concept of golf, man, it's been the best thing, but fun time for me. So, yeah, throw Shane Gillis in. I know it'll be all right.
yeah. Cool, man. Well, we're losing, unfortunately, so
Yeah,
it's starting
again.
to cut out again. But we got those last couple questions in, man. So
Dude, I don't know. I need new service. I'm gonna go back to cricket mode.
I don't know what's going on, man. But we're gonna drop some of your links and where people can find you and how to contact you and everything in the bio for this episode and everything. So
Yeah, dude, yeah, let's get back, man. Hopefully it's better.
Yeah, we may have to run this back with you and your partner.
yeah. And next time you're out in Colorado, let us know, man. We'd love to have you in the studio and stuff. So
Yeah, have you come down to Pins HQ.
yeah. All right, cool, man.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate it. Thanks so much, man.
See ya.
Later,
Travel
brother.
safe.
So yeah, we lost AJ there. As you could see, he was in the backwoods of Texas trying to get service. So that was a little sketchy, but I liked his Shane Gillis one. That was a good one. I don't know if you guys
Yeah.
heard that because
Yeah.
it's kind of cutting out, but Shane Gillis is his other 4th would be good.
I'm kind of shocked that we haven't heard that one.
You're right. I'm kind of
Yeah.
shocked too, actually.
There
Yeah.
hasn't been very many comedians that have been.
No.
Comedian
brought up,
doing anything would
actually.
be fun.
Yeah.
I feel like somebody like Shane or Kevin Hart.
Yeah, Kevin
Man.
Hart would be a trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That's pretty good for
Yeah, that's a
some.
good one. That's a good one.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, having a hole in one with your dad a month
That's
before
crazy.
he passed, that's nuts.
crazy,
Yeah.
man.
That is crazy.
That's
And
incredible.
in Evergreen
story.
too. That's
That was his only hole in one, right?
Yeah.
That's what he said. His only
Yeah.
hole in one.
That's
Wow.
wild. That's pretty cool.
That is
But yeah, nah, he's we were saying if you guys haven't seen his videos, go check out his videos because he is very unique. It's weird because like obviously Trick Shot is like a
Yeah.
massive content creation, as far
Yeah,
as golf,
yeah.
but like his everything he does is very unique and fun and different.
Yeah.
And it's
I have
cool.
a feeling when he comes here in August, we'll have to bring him in and maybe do like a live on the sim or something with
Yeah.
him. Would be fun.
Or even us go out to like a driving range and try and do
Yeah.
some of the shit he does.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
That
That'd
would be
kinda
actually
fun, yeah.
really fun
Yeah.
content.
Hitting a
yeah.
back
He
putter
does.
backwards, like
Yeah.
I don't even know what that looks like.
Well,
Yeah.
it was like the Gaethje thing, like where he kind of stands like this and stuff.
Oh,
That's what it was. I saw that.
Oh.
I have the
So it
Gaethje
wasn't like,
thing.
it wasn't like
Okay, yeah,
completely
yeah.
like
I
backwards.
see what you're
but, like,
saying. Yeah,
hips
yeah.
were
Okay,
rotating.
okay.
So that's what it was. But I saw a clip. It was like a 285-yard par 4, and he did that and drove the green.
Damn.
So that was
That's
like his video.
wild.
Fucking insane, dude.
And I was always wondering, like, someone like that, he played baseball. I wasn't even a golfer.
Right,
I wonder
yeah.
what would have happened if he was like, I'm going to be a golfer.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Since
clearly
he
he's
was
got,
like, high school
yeah.
or middle school, he's obviously got talent.
Especially like a lot of ex-ball players, they're really good at golf.
Yeah.
Mhm.
like some of the longest ball hitters are all like pitchers, baseball
It's crazy.
players. Yeah.
I wanted to ask him before it cut out, like, what his handicap is.
Yeah.
Like,
I
is he one of
wonder
those
what-
guys
yeah.
who can do all these cool shots and then he just hits like a big banana slice? But, I mean, he does in his videos, I guess, but he's
Yeah.
also doing like
Right, I
trick
would love to
shots.
know what his damn. That would have been a good one.
Like, does he just go out and he's like a 20 handicap?
Yeah.
We'll put that like right here. We gotta text. We'll text him and confirm
Yeah.
what his handicap is.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
I'd be interested to.
Plus,
know.
that'd be fun to play around with him, and every time off the box, he has to
Yeah.
Trick
do,
shot of
do,
some kind.
do that baseball swing off the box.
Yeah.
Would be fun.
You should play the whole
Probably
round like
small.
that.
Yeah.
He's sitting at
Yeah,
280.
probably-
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Every
So-
shot.
I wonder
gotta
if
be
his
bad.
irons he hits like that too.
I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
That's a
weird.
fun little episode though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll definitely have to run that back with him. Sorry about the audio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, also TPC Colorado this week. Are you guys gonna go up at all this
Yeah.
weekend?
No.
I'm not gonna
No.
make it, unfortunately.
No. World Cup's
I
on.
don't-
I don't even
Yeah,
know.
World Cup's on. And Conor McGregor's back.
Yeah.
Conor McGregor's back. That's gonna be a big fight.
I don't think he's.
weigh-in or whatever. you
Yeah.
know, they always get a little.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's him. He's a showman. He's gonna put on a show.
Yeah. Did you see the view of Max Holloway?
Yeah.
wearing
The glasses. Yeah.
He like, it's
Yeah.
right in his face and they get slapped off his head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rips him off.
Yeah, it's like that POV lasts about
marketing.
8
Yeah.
seconds.
Connor's just like a dog off the leash in that
I
video.
know.
Okay.
You
I
think-
don't think he's got it though.
I
No,
hope he
I don't
does.
think
I don't.
I
think
would
so
love
either.
to see him do it, but
Yeah,
he's
I
been
would
out.
too.
I think he's been out of the game too long.
I don't think so.
Anybody can though. It's Conor McGregor. Man.
And Max is just so good, man.
Yeah,
I think it's
he-
crazy Conor took the fight.
I know.
To be
I'm
honest.
surprised he didn't take something easier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what I
Yeah.
mean. Like,
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't start
Yeah,
with.
'cause Max takes an ass whooping and delivers an ass whooping.
Yeah, it's
gonna
gonna
get
be a
jolly.
good fight.
Yeah.
I think it's at 170 though,
It is. Yeah.
which favors Conor a lot.
That's true.
I didn't even think.
But
about
you
that.
never know.
No.
Yeah.
I
Even,
don't know. It's gonna be exciting.
Yeah. Even Patty fighting again. His face looks like it's normal again
Yeah.
after Gaethje fucking rearranged it.
Yeah, fuck.
They're built different, man. They're built different.
And Gaethje got invited to Internet Invitational. We talked.
Oh,
about
oh,
yeah.
no shit.
Yeah,
And
see
he's,
that?
and
I
he's
didn't see that.
currently today golfing with Bob Does Sports
Nice.
right now in
Yeah.
Vegas.
Good.
Yeah.
Good for him. That's
I-
cool. That's dope.
I would maybe put money on it that somehow he finds a way to win the
Same.
Invitational.
You know he's gonna. The one thing I love about Justin being in that is last year it was so boring because no one wanted to bet.
No.
Gaethje's
yeah.
gonna be about
That's
all
so
the action, dude.
Gaethje's not scared. That's
He's
so
gonna
true.
chirp. He's gonna talk shit. He's gonna get
He's a
money.
good addition.
He's gonna
Yeah.
get in somebody's pockets.
Oh yeah.
And he'll take all of Dave's bets.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Everything Portnoy throws out.
And he takes everything so serious.
Yes, he
He's
does.
not going to be like, well, it's a team game, so I don't want to hurt people's feelings. He'll be like, fuck you, I'm here to win.
And like, who's gonna like talk shit to Gaethje? You know what I mean? Like, nobody's talking shit back. You know what I mean?
okay, yeah, who's
yeah.
gonna? Yeah, I mean, no one's gonna stand up to him.
No,
I fucking wouldn't.
I think it's a great addition.
I took $50 off him 2 weeks ago. He never paid me, but I'm not gonna text him. I've been debating like, do I Venmo request him? But then I also don't want him to be like, oh, this.
You know, it's
this
just-
little twerp is
funny,
Venmo
dude.
requesting.
What's
me.
so great about him though is even like when you play with him, he is the ultimate vibe guy on a course.
Yeah.
He
There's
is.
no negative attitude.
No.
You talk shit, he doesn't even really talk shit back.
No?
He'll say a little something quiet and that's it. But like
Yeah.
he's there to celebrate every win for everybody.
That'll be fun.
The most I've ever seen him kind of talk shit, I posted it on Instagram, but I played with him the Wednesday after he won. We were on 17 at Rolling Hills. He was beating me like one up, because he presses every time he.
Oh,
pushes
he
a
presses
hole.
every hole.
So he was like one up, even. It was like just a stupid amount of bets. Chips in from like
I
30
saw that.
yards off the green.
I can't believe you guys clipped that.
I know,
too.
and I was like, because we were like, oh, let's film one hole together, and then he chips in, and then I've never seen him really like talk shit or get into it, and he's like, that's why I'm the highlight, like the camera comes out, like fuck everybody, that's what happens, and then I chipped in right after that, right after
Great.
that.
That's great.
And then I was like kind of talking shit, and I was kind of like,
Yeah.
keep my mouth shut a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
But I saw him like shadow boxing that day, like him and Dustin were just kind of fucking around. They're so fast.
Yeah.
It is crazy.
Yeah. At that level, it's just
Yeah.
insane.
Like I couldn't even like see it happening.
Yeah.
It was just kind of like motion.
Yeah.
Like you know, it's like I don't know how you see those.
Sick.
plays.
I talked with him this week, tried to invite him out to play on Wednesday, and he was leaving for Vegas, but he's like, I'll be back at the end of the month. He's like, all I'm going to do is golf,
Oh,
which
yeah.
that's all he does anyway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think he was.
I'm
Saying,
going to pull up his 18 birdies right now. His number of
Pull it up.
rounds played.
More than
is-
you?
Oh my, I'm not even close. He plays
Really?
like 36 a day.
Oh, like he'll double up.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I am, because it's so funny. Like, I love 18 birdies because it's Facebook of golf.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And every day at the same time I get the alert. Gaethje just
Starting
teed off.
around. Yeah.
This
I get
is-
that with you.
This is the video. We'll overlay it.
Yeah,
on
we'll
this
overlay
clip.
it,
This is
yeah.
him chipping in, and he's in a bad spot here. So I was like, oh my god, I might finally win this
Get one.
hole and like get one on an important
Just
hole.
fucking
And then he
shit.
does that, like absolutely perfect.
Yeah,
Throws his
talking
club,
shit.
like talking shit.
That's great.
And then this was my chip.
Oh, yours is even worse, Lay. I feel
I
like
think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a worse lie. And in my head, I was like, "There's not a chance I make this," because I had to. It was match play,
Oh, and you just drill
and
it.
it hit it
down.
hard. It hit it hard too.
That's great.
Like,
That's
very
great.
hard.
So I don't know how long he's had this, but he has played at 178 courses in 470 rounds.
Whoa.
Wow.
178 courses alone is fucking insane.
I mean, I play a lot,
Yeah.
and I think I have 134 rounds on this.
that's wild.
Holy
Good for him. Living the dream. He just beats people to fucking golf and then goes and
I
golfs.
remember
man.
last
That's
year we
wild.
had this conversation with him. He said he played over 250 rounds last year alone.
Yeah. I
Like
didn't.
that's every day.
I didn't
almost.
remember.
And twice a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't remember the story, but he was saying after he lost to Max Holloway and then like recovered a little bit, he said he played every single day, did not miss a day for 6 months.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Even
I would get bored.
I was just, and
I
my
love
body
golf,
would start
but,
to
like-
fucking hurt too.
yeah,
I
it's
mean,
even wild because I don't know how he finds the time to play like during a camp.
I have no idea.
But he still will go out and play. I think that's how you get your mind off and maybe decompress
maybe
for
it's how he
him.
uses it as like a-
Probably.
Yeah.
And I guess like with the shape he's in, a golf round, it's
Yeah.
probably like a cool down.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah,
Yeah, right.
It's
Casual.
like whatever, but I'd be sore as fuck
yeah, I was
after
gonna say
like
my
a
back would be
3-day
wrecked.
tournament.
Yeah.
Oh shit! All right, well, so that's kind of why that episode cut out a little bit. He was in the woods doing
Yeah.
what guys in Texas do, but
But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll talk to you later.